answer to no, man, I still go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. Through the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, on the highway, and in the driveway. Isn't that strange? Cause I'm trying through the climb, I ain't like pain. You never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, is belief. They'll see the negativity, but I just gotta right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never ran city, no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You can flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
24 hours of programming. Here's some bullshit that happened somewhere today. We've got some footage here of the bullshit, which began just after 3 o'clock this afternoon, when residents in this neighborhood were shocked to see this fairly common thing happening. An attractive witness described the event in breathless terms.
I went to my window and I was like, whoa, there's some bullshit happening.
That happened right over there. I'm an older man, so you can trust what I say.
Authorities in special uniforms rushed to the scene to stand around while our cameras filmed them. Our reporter Keith Collins joins us now live from the scene of the bullshit through the use of expensive technology. Good to be with you again, Keith. We have a colorful graphic here that shows instances of bullshit like this are on the rise. Is that right?
Yes, although why is unclear. Some say it's because of one fucking reason. Others say it's because of some other fucking reason. I talked to this random expert on the subject who told me this thing you're about to hear him say right after he points at a piece of paper.
Phil, 20
case, I want to find out at a level of 7. Okay, so I find that level on my graph, and I come horizontally to my gradient line. Where it intersects with my gradient line, I'm going to come straight down to where it intersects with my fuck around line. Now, there is going to tell me how much I have to fuck around to find out what I need to find out. See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out. So I hope this lesson is helpful. Thank you.
Hey, what's happening, y'all? What's going on with it? What's going on with it? Happy Friday night. What's happening with it? What's happening, y'all? What's going on with it? Get the phone low here. Who's up in the house? I started on time, actually, for once. Hot damn, what's happening? If you don't know, Candace, what's going on, mama? You've been going live. Hey, y'all, if you don't know, Candace Wells got a channel. It's this right here on the screen. Just you can actually hit her screen name, her avatar, her username. If you just touch it, it'll bring you to her profile. Candace has been going live. I'm happy to see it. Happy to see it. Happy to see it. But if you don't know, that's her channel. Candace, you're a mod. Drop your link. I have links blocked, so only my mods can drop them. If you try to like share a video or something, you can't do it unless you're a mod. If it's a regular video upload or in a live chat, you have to be a mod to do it. And I have that because people try to like spam, like the weird porno shit was a problem back in the day. And then people will try to like promote like these Tragedy Pimp channels. I'm just not having it. So yeah, anyway, my mods are the only ones that can drop a link. Any mod, drop Candace's link if you would, that'd be cool. Hey, Trudy, what's happening? Good to see you. Good to see you. Who is Molly? Molly is a washed up reality TV star who has been canceled on YouTube. I call her Gary Busey because it's a very similar look. Do you know who Gary Busey is? I actually made a rap song on Instagram. I made a rap song about Molly. It's probably so if you know my channel, but that's actually a good question. If you know my channel, she's probably like the first person that I've thoroughly exposed on my channel, especially like transitioning over to true crime, and it was because of personal reasons. And I just find it funny that this lady who has been on YouTube for some time, she had a following, she got canceled, but she still has this like shit channel, Go Harder, and she was she takes a chance to take a shot at somebody who's deceased for an itty bitty amount of clout, but in doing so, she glorifies herself, she lies, she shits on the person, lies on the person. This person is no longer there to defend himself, and it's just wrong on every level. So we're going to totally expose that tonight. So just so you know, if you know this channel, if you're subscribed over here, I like to get these idiots, these scammers, the exploiters, people who go after these families. You know about it. This was actually the first person that really got me doing that, and it wasn't because I don't like my opinion. It was because of personal things done to me in the well, which gives me great insight to review her tonight on what she's saying. And she talks about Summer Wells. She had the balls to talk about Cash Gurnan. But more importantly, well, not more importantly, but as of lately, she takes the time out of her day to take a shot at heels in the air. Okay. So heels in the air. We're gonna cover this the second part. I want to get the true crime stuff out the way. Look, what's the title say? The title says Sebastian Rogers. Does it say Sebastian Rogers in YouTube? Is that really what I did? No. Oh, I messed that one up. Oh man, god darn it. Hold on, y'all. I gotta fix the title. That's not right. Hold on. Dirt. Hold on, brain fart. That was dumb. Hold on, guys. Fuck me. Okay, I guess I did put in YouTube. Okay, bam. I put Sebastian Rogers and YouTube streets. We'll go with that. So I want to talk about the Sebastian Rogers case just very briefly. There's not too much new information. I just want to give my opinion on what I'm seeing, what's happening, and a real quick recap on Harmony Montgomery. Adam got sentenced a few days ago. Was it yesterday? I don't know, yesterday or a few days ago, whatever. I want to explain what's going to happen to him, not in prison, but something different. And then we're going to get into Molly. But who's up in the chat? She's not a has-been. She's a never was. Excellent comment. Excellent comment. Molly Golightly. Candace, this lady had the nerve to say she did all this excellent work in the Summer Wells case. That lady didn't do a damn thing. And I have a good... this is not my really opinion on this. I literally have video footage of receipts to break down her lies of what she's saying on Heels in the Air and about her, great people finding skills, if you will. This lady was afraid to go in the woods because of some the stickers you get on your leg going to the woods. This lady is a joke. So if you don't know, you should know. But if you don't, I made a post. A few other people did. Heels in the Air. She passed away this week. From what I understand, she was live covering the Karen Reed case. And she was live with some people on her panel. And she went up to get some coffee, fix some coffee. Somebody cashed out. All right. I'm not going to say your name, but because you put it in the note. Thank you for the $55. I really appreciate that. Thank you. So she was live and she went to go, get some coffee, and apparently she fell down. I don't have the exact facts, but this is the summary of it. I'm paraphrasing this. And so I heard about this, then I went to her channel and I'm trying to dig and find like actual receipts. And then I heard Trish from Web Sleuths say that this is what happened. So I went to her last stream and I kind of got aggravated, and I'll say why. Why not? I don't care. She's live covering the case, and she had a few panel guests on, and well, we know the story. She went to go get coffee, and then she fell down. But these guests are just like they have her stream, they're like in control of her stream, and like Trish from Web Sleuths, everybody knows they're very good friends, comes in and tells the panel guests what's going on, and these people won't abort ship. They like keep the stream going. They like won't get off. It's just like you're watching it, you're like, stop this. I don't know. Maybe it was just me. I'm just like I'm gritting my teeth. I'm like, these pieces of shit. They like won't get off. They say they're gonna get off, but they don't get off until forever. It was a rough watch as far as that goes. But look, man, Heels in the Air. Look, here's the deal, man. It was kind of a learning experience on this one. Heels in the Air, always been cool with. I had a little bit of an issue one point when the whole blogger thing came up. And then, because so I made a video or two, but, we were in contact with her and I felt some type of way. And I voiced this, and all these videos are down. They're down because I did make videos, but we not only talked about it, we talked about it publicly. I went on her panel and we kind of, we hashed it out, and we deaded the issue. I said it in previous lives. She's been on hospice for some time now. Noelle and her were pretty close. Heels in the Air is a clip channel that just takes clips of what people are saying and uses a little bit of humor in it. Let me. Well, I guess we're gonna get into this first. That's not what I wanted to do, but let me hit the comments. Heels was in hot. Yes, 100%. Yeah. She fell. Yeah. Okay. Yep. I don't know exactly what was broke. She was in hospice for a long time. Lisa was. Yep. Okay. I showed in the hospital. Gotcha. Queen Bee and Hive will R.I.P. Molly, a third hole. Well, the thing is, this lady is lying. Okay, this lady's lying. It's one thing to talk shit about somebody. I mean, Queen Bee can do it, or anybody can do it, but what she's saying, I could literally vouch for. Not only vouch for, standing right next to her on some of the things she's saying. So everybody should rip her a new ass. I agree with you, but there's certain things that, I can actually not only sit up here and say that she's lying, but show you hours of receipts. you know. So I have to do that, and that's what Heels would want done. This is not a cool thing, man. You know, this whole, I don't understand why this lady. So she made a live. It was very disrespectful. It was the name of the live was, well, when I play it, we'll play it. What do you guys want to do? The true crime wrap up first. I'm already talking about this. So I'm gonna do this first. We'll stay on this first. Okay, it's not how I wanted to do it. That's okay. We'll get into we'll do this first. It's actually the longer part of the live. Hit the like. She had yeah. Listen, Noelle and her used to talk a lot. Hey, Long On, what's happening? What's up? Short legs. I was just thinking about you. I hadn't seen you in a long time. She got herself into trouble. Who's this? Marissa was a YouTuber. She is now a Patreon. She has a big following, but rubs some the wrong way. You never know what it. Yep, I have a lot to say about her because she has no room to talk. Everything she says could be debunked, and she has some nerve. You know, there's a viral clip. Mods, if you could please find this for me before I do this review, I really need it. There's literally a clip of her getting arrested for robbing a stripper, I believe, or ripping off a stripper, a female stripper. You can Google this. I need the clip, anybody, mods. And she's facing like a misdemeanor. And she says to the cop, it's body cam, please don't arrest me. Please. I'll give you my son. You can't make that up. She offered the cop her son. This lady's a piece of shit. We know her personally. I've dealt with her. I've dealt with her gaslighting and generic smears. But again, back to like, you know, a lot of the stuff that you see me doing and people that I talk out against. This is one of the first people that I started to really push back at over true crime, and it came and the reason for that, it came behind after the Gabby Petito case. We broke away from them. They all wanted to rush up there to the Summer Wells case, and she says she's the greatest person in the world to cover that, and the world would end if she didn't go help Summer Wells. What the fuck did you do, lady? Okay, straight up. But they were all scared. I've said this, and I don't want to sound like a broken record. And I like went live for like months and like ran this thing dead. I wanted to make sure everybody absolutely knew what was going on with her and Betty and that whole group that I was attached to. Okay, because if you don't know this story, I'll say it really fast. I went to the Gabby Petito protests that were on the Facebook groups and stuff like that. It's in my town. I don't know anybody. Okay. I go there, and as I'm going there from day to day, I keep seeing this lady with the bullhorn, and I keep seeing this guy. He's skinny. He looks like a mannequin. JLR. I keep seeing them there every day. So they have to be local. They have to be committed. I don't know anything about them. And as I'm there, we exchange numbers. In person, they were cool. You know, I don't know anything yet. And you know, they're committed. So, you know, I want to, you know, so as I'm driving there each day, and you can go back, I have playlists of everything I'm talking about. It's sort of the Gabby Petito playlists. As I'm driving there, I tap in with these people. Hey, I'm heading there now. I'll be there in 30 minutes. What's going on? Have you seen the dad, the mom? What's happening? Is you know, is the FBI in there? You know, we're figuring it out. Okay. And as this is going on, here comes this lady, or excuse me, Gary Busey comes, and this person thinks like they're celebrity status. Looks like Gary Busey. I have the live when I first met Molly. It's there. You can take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, or you can go watch it live. It's all public on my channel. And this lady thinks she's like friggin' Demi Moore or just like an A-list celeb, right? Anyway, so that whole thing happened, okay? And, you know, the FBI does a presser. They find the body remains, this and that. As it dies down, none of them have YouTube. Excuse me. Molly had YouTube. JLR, no YouTube. Betty, no YouTube. Chronicles of Olivia, YouTube. Which is funny. She's as liberal as it gets. That lady hates Donald Trump. Okay, this is just for context. Her mom, though, Olivia's mom, cool people, loves Trump. So in today's society, if you're an American, just imagine how fake this is. Bullhorn Betty will tell you that that's her best friend. You tell me any die-hard MAGA Trump supporting people out there, tell me that they have a liberal best friend that hates Trump. Put a one in the chat if you know somebody like that. That's how fake this stuff gets. You didn't know that. You could actually, yeah. And Olivia was a like Instagram model. She's been on social media a long time. She has a big TikTok following. I'm forgetting a couple people that I met out there as well, but this crowd. Now, as the case dies down, they go to they want to go to the Summer Wells case. Keep in mind the Summer Wells investigation with TBI and stuff, it had already been, started and whatnot. They just wanted to keep the momentum, if you will. Okay. I tell them no off the top. No. For many reasons. I didn't want to, for one. For two, I had just started a job. For just a lot of reasons, okay? And really fast, to catch everybody up, if you don't know this, they were scared to go up there because they were getting a lot of pushback about a lot of what happened out there. And then they announced they're going to Tennessee, and they were getting more pushback. But more importantly, you had, at this time, Benny Keys was talking all this rough stuff, okay? And he said he's going to do this and going to do that and going to do this. Now, when we were all out there, there was a Marine that slapped the shit out of Jonathan. He took a swing at Betty. And there was like at least 3 to 4 instances. You can go on my lives and watch this. Don't take my words for receipts. Go look it up yourself. But there's a couple of neighbors and stuff. They're mad at Molly. She's being all loud. One dude rushed her. He's about the soccer. And I checked him. I got in front. I'm like, whoa, chill, bro. That ain't happening out here. So I kind of bitched him up. And then another time, this dude took a swerve at Noelle and Molly. And I jumped in front of the car. I checked the dude. And then another time, I believe it was Molly again. There's there's a handful of times where it was all men. They were like trying to do. They were like, trying to slap the shit out of Molly or use a vehicle or whatever. Neighbors, this and that. I told you the Marine was a neighbor, but even at the FBI presser, there was some psycho crazy lady talking shit to Bullhorn Betty and Molly. They shit their pants. I got that on the channel too. Go check it out. You know who said something when the woman amped up? Take a wild guess. Noelle. Check that bitch. Made her sit her ass down. But they were scared because Benny was making all this noise. So I'm like, no, I'm not going to go. So Molly tries to buy me. Okay. Now at this time, I'm telling them I'm not going to go. And we haven't fell out yet, me and these people, completely yet, right? Yet. So they're concerned that they're going to get, swung on and this and that. And I had just kind of lived this with them. And I don't know who this guy Benny Keys is. So I'm like, look, I tell Jonathan, I run this by Molly. I'm like, look, here's the deal. You can act like I'm there. If that guy knows I'm with you, he's not going to do anything to you. So here's what I would suggest to do. Make some pre-recorded videos. Okay. Make some pre-recorded videos and just put my name in the video. You don't have to show me. Just be like, yeah, white boy, you over there. You know, the camera's facing this way. Like, yeah, white boy, you go over there, blah, blah. Act like I'm with you. And then put that out and then do what you do. It would have worked. So I tell Molly this. She's not, you know, like content with it. So I call JLR. I'm like, dude, this is what you should do. He's a weenie boy. He's like kind of half on board, but he's really pussy. So he tries to get Molly to buy me. And I'm like, listen, she's like, why don't you and Noelle come up? I'll pay you for the ticket, this and that, the hotel room, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, look, I just started a job. Can't come up. So now all this shit on YouTube's happening, blah, blah, blah. It's getting kind of worse. And they're about to go. And I'm like, look, here's what I'll do. Here's what I'll do. I will come up for one day. I'll fly up, I'll spend the night, and I'll leave that day. We'll do my plan. You can put me in the pre-recorded videos. You know, make like 3 videos in the time that I'm there. I'll fly back. You'll be safe. I don't know who this guy Benny Keys is. So if they were to listen, they could, you know, we could have went over here, did a video. They could have went around. That guy Benny wouldn't have came around them if I was with them. Come on. So I told them that, and Kenkles, aka Busey, was like halfway in with it, halfway out, and then says, no, you come up for 3 days. You know, I'll even give you this much money on top of it. It's just like, you can't buy. I'm trying my hardest now, like, to help y'all, but you have to, like, you know, meet me halfway here. So, you know, we can't agree. Even gets the guy Princess to call me, begging me to go with them. The gay dude. Okay? So, the last time I talked to this lady, she's deathly afraid of this guy, Benny. Deathly afraid. And in my opinion, this is what I think happened. When they get there, they're like, you know, they did like some like psych out thing. I think they said they're going to come this day, and they went this day. And when they went there, they're like, shout out to White Boy and Damage Goods, blah, blah, blah. You know, they were in on it too. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. But on the plane, I believe that Molly bought Benny because they were all afraid of him, 1,000%. And I have receipts and text messages, and I even have a voice clip, a few from Bullhorn Betty. I've played all these in the past. But here's what happens. We all remember the infamous, he comes down the driveway with the log, Don Bell's driveway, and, you know, they're talking shit back and forth. That was all pre-planned, in my opinion, because this is why I'll tell you this. Hold on, guys, in the comments. I'm just catching people up. Because when that day happened with the log, my phone was blowing up. Now, at this point, because I didn't go with them, I started seeing a lot of lies. I started seeing some foul behavior, and I started seeing a lot of sideways behavior. My phone's blowing. I'm at work. My phone's blowing up. Molly Golightly is in death. Her life is in danger. This and that. I don't know what's going on. I'm not watching the lives. I'm working. So I get like 5 emails. People are like deathly afraid. I'm like, man, what the fuck? I'm like, man, hey, Noelle, I'm busy, man. Hey, call the police, man. This lady, I don't know what's going on. She's like, yeah, my phone's blowing up too. I'm like, hey, man, call the police. Here's a police report. So we call the police out and tell them what's happening. Later find out what it is. So, and I've showed the DMs from Marissa, and better yet, the voice clip was the nail in the coffin when I did all this years ago. But later that night, Betty had a guilty conscience because I was good to her. She says, The threat is at 0. Matt, don't overreact. The threat is at 0. I might still have it. She said, the threat is at 0. Please don't overreact. Don't believe what you're seeing. The threat is at 0. Like, but, you know, she's not telling me, yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. I'm not there. And then from that point, like a lot of sidewaysness. And then by the time they were ready to come back, full exposure was coming out. Meaning what we're talking. Let me see if I have that clip just for context. Hold on. I may still have it. It's on so many old videos, but let me see if I got it. I would imagine I did. I might not have it though. What's this?
Like I'm a social media person.
No. What's this? Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. If I can't find it real fast. We have it. I know there's somebody in the chat that remembers all this. I'm just catching up. I'm not going to get too deep in it. There's Jonathan's text from back then. What is this? Jonathan Pro. Okay, here's somebody give me Donwell's number then. Oh, yeah, I should mention that. So I don't know Don then, and I definitely wasn't cool with him. I definitely don't feel the way that I do now. Long story short, Molly gave me Donwell's phone number. So I call this Don because I know Benny's at his house. And I'm like, hey, bro, look, I know you got a missing daughter and all. You don't want no more trouble at your house because I'm pretty much trying to tell Don, like, I'm about to come up there and whoop Benny. I never was on my way, but I'm just trying to like play mental chess. And Don like hangs up and then he calls me back and it disconnects. And then I call him back and it disconnects. And it went like that for like a few minutes. But I've been hearing about this guy, Benny Keys, all these weird games he plays. So I left it at Don called me more times than I called Don because of what I've been hearing about Benny Keys. I didn't know anything about these people. Okay. That's the story. And then I did full exposure. So you're caught up on that. Comments real fast. I apologize to all the OGs that know all that and had to sit through that. Good. I'm glad to see it. Awesome. Long God, I know you remember that. It's a known fact they hooked up. Okay. Yeah, 100% it was. So I can't prove that, but I did. Carol, Long Gone, my OGs in the chat. I don't have it right now, but I know I've played this in like at least 4 or 5 lives, and I made a video about this. Please put in the chat. Remember when she said the threat is at 0 and I played it, Andra? Yep. Okay, so everyone's caught up. Cool. Okay. So then, so like I said, they were the first people I exposed. I mean, I made a playlist called Dog Shit on the Ground, and I exposed each one receipt and live after live. And here's the thing. It was new to true crime. I come from the prison community, and I never experienced, like, if you come in with receipts and stuff, like, even if the person has like way more subs than you, if you have like a valid point and you're like exposing receipts, like, I've never seen the brainwashed. Oh my God, the Molly Simps, out of control. But like, I'm fighting, like, you know, at that point, I think I had like 5,000 subs, and this lady had like 75,000 or something like that. And they would overbomb. And I don't care about that because people were starting to see the truth. You can't argue like voicemails and shit like that, and DMs and all. You can't argue it, but it was out of control. So I don't care about more subs or not like that. But it was aggravating me because it was kind of like this week. I made a video on JLR, and his channel blew up. Everything I said in the video the other day was 100% factual. I show him sucking off a Coke bottle and saluting Hitler. Like, I didn't edit that. That was him. But the JLR army is coming all in the comments. So all they did was piss me off to show all types of stuff that I've said years ago. So the JLR army, you have that coming. I'm going to win some of you over, and I'll pimp him out. I don't like what he does to families. Then videos will get views. But this is what's happening in this period of time versus these people. Not JLR then, and not Bullhorn Betty then, but majority Molly. Okay. Now, real quick. So the fallout comes, and then they do the gaslighting, and then it's pretty bad. I do this for months and months and months and months and months, and up until the point where like a year or two later, they went to have a meet and greet, House of Weenies, Bullhorn Betty, Molly, all them, and that's on the channel too. Noelle always wanted to whoop Molly from some of the things that she said during this expose. And we know the real Molly. We know she's a coward. I've already told she would make Noelle hold her hand walking down the street in the Port Charlotte suburbs. She's not tough. Like these people you watch that's not them, right? So we're like watching this. We're going back and forth, and we're like, wait, that's not really you. Right? And Noelle's like, I'm gonna beat the dog shit out of this lady if I ever see her again. Then they had the balls to do a meet and greet here. And then after the meet and greet, they didn't show up to their own meet and greet. They wanted to come down and do some type of awareness for Doug Live from Northport when he got attacked. So the lady texts me, Molly, and says, like we're not cool. That's how fake this shit is. She texts me and goes, hey, I know your wife wants to beat my ass and everything, and I don't want to get my ass kicked, but could we keep it cool so I can go down there for Doug? I'm like, what the? Huh? Like, this is just like all fake to me. It's all weird. But I'm just giving you some context. Okay, so that all that happened. Okay, plenty and ass loads of receipts to go with that. I'm not going to waste an hour of the live pulling up everything that I said. Chat, if you heard that, seen that, viewed that, put it in the comments. What's up, Brian and Sean? 108 in chat, really? Yeah, hit the like, 100%. Okay, so you get the backstory. MGL has a federal fraud conviction. Yes. I saw recently she got cited or something for harassment at a hospital. Don't know nothing about it. Don Wells did an epic clown on her. The only thing she did was go up there to help him get fired. Don talked to her and apparently said, yeah, I'll meet you at the McDonald's at 6 a.m. sharp, and like had her gassed up, and he ditched her, which was absolutely clever. And she went all Karen about it. Okay. But anyway, let's get off this. Back to the subject. Heels in the Air has passed. We were talking about that. I talked about, Noelle was always kind of closer to her than I was. I was cool with her. I kind of had a little, dispute with her with the whole blogger thing, which we're not going to get into because that's not what the live's about. However, it's to be noted that I went on our panel and we hashed it out and we buried it. It's to be noted as well, like this thing here, social media, like you never know, man. You're gone. You're here today and gone tomorrow. You don't. this hasn't happened to me yet, but I'm sure some people may feel like this. I don't know. And maybe one day I will, hopefully not. You know, you could sit up here and do what you do on YouTube, but like if you really like went in on somebody and that was the last thing you said to them and now they're no longer here, I don't know. You have to sit with that, I guess. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm just glad that I kind of like was able to do that. But who was Heels? Heels was somebody who just basically took clips of lives, of video, whatever. She would take the person's own words, you know, little snippets of it, and add context to it, whether it's, you know, laughing or yeah, right, or, you know, add words, put a little funny intro on there, this and that. She wasn't what is getting described in this live at all. But I do want to play you this live from this idiot, Molly Golightly. And I want to debunk this shit off the top. And I hope more people do. If you know somebody that, hey, you should probably share my live, or at least let them know about what's going on. Because look, man, if I croak, man, I hope, and someone's running their, you know, hey man, look here, y'all better get somebody, you know, hey man. And I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny. This is dirty. This is dirty in every aspect, man. This lady, like, let me just show it to you. It's actually hard to explain. You'll see. Absolutely. Yeah. Yes. MGL Molly. I thought I had a Go Busey picture on here. Here, let's do this real fast. I have to have one. We have to do that real fast. I guess I can do it while the live's playing. Let me catch up in the comments real fast. Hit the like. Yes, I'm glad that you said that. So I'm so glad that you said that. This lady talks about her true crime journey tonight. She talks about the Summer Wells case, the Gabby Petito case, the Shannon Watts case, and the Cash Garnon case. So we're going to debunk the fuck out of this, okay? As she's like dissing Heels, and as she's lying on someone who's just passed away. It's to be noted, not only is what I'm about to say on a live stream, but I made several videos about this, and this is why I know Natasha Cooper. I will say this much. Molly Golightly hates the trolls. So does Bullhorn Betty. I know this because they've told me this personally. How did it come up? Before I fell out with them, when I was out there in the Petito case, some person who didn't like Molly at the time, and I don't even remember the channel name. It was a very small channel. And man, I hate that I did this, but I didn't know. And let it be noted, the internet tried to tell me about Molly. I didn't listen. And I should have listened, man. I should have listened. Okay. I have no problem saying that. But I damn sure should have listened. Anyway, I'm out there one day and I'm live. I don't remember what live it was. But somebody took a clip of my live because it had Marissa in it. And they took my clip, they put it on their channel, they changed the title, and they were doing something towards Molly. Okay. I don't know. Nobody sent me the link. YouTube told me in my studio. Like, if YouTube's telling me, that means the person didn't even like edit it, fast forward it, provide any context. They took my shit and put it on their shit and changed the title. So I don't know any of these people. I haven't fell out. I don't know what's going on. YouTube's telling me, I'm like, oh, hells no. Back in the day, I used to strike everybody. And I should still be like that. I'm just busy as fuck. But, one of these days, I'm just going to go live and we're going to have a strike party because I have a lot to do. But anyway, I strike this person, okay? Evidently, they had like two strikes. So I guess I yapped them. Okay, I don't even remember the channel name. So they were like writing me all these emails, begging me, please, please, please. I don't know this person. Okay, so I'm like, yeah, it's not happening. And it was one day we're at the protest and we're about to leave, and I'm like, hey, check this out. I show Molly. I'm like, look, I don't know who this person is, but they took my shit and and put you in the title. And I struck them. Look, I just got a notification from YouTube that it's down. So I'm showing her. She's like, holy shit, I hate that channel. She's like, man, I'll give you $500 or $5,000 if you get Natasha Cooper. And I'm like, who? And then I had a problem with Natasha out there. Okay, this is all old news. Put it in the chat if you know. But the point is, there was a discussion about trolls. They hate trolls. I can't answer about JLR, but Bullhorn Betty and Molly hate trolls. Hate. She's willing to pay me. Okay, with that said, let me get this on the screen. This is on her, whatever channel it is. She's been canceled. So the name of the name of the live is The Death of an Anonymous Clip Channel. Okay.
Was performed.
So let me start it. I'll put the comments on the screen. I took notes. Okay.
Message. I even heard from Justin, believe it or not, and Laura. Laura was absolutely shocked that there was a sudden death on YouTube. So I wasn't going to say anything, but
she's eating. She's always eating on live. It's so weird. Remember, she used to go live, have a cereal and tuna fish hanging off her chin and shit. So she's eating, saying that justice for nobody. And Laura hit her up talking about the YouTube news. She's barely on YouTube. This channel has like 3,000 subs. I'll put it in the chat for your viewing pleasure, as always. But the lies are about to start. Let me just catch up these comments real fast. Rapper, what's happening? Oh, absolutely. Karma has caught up to her. The biggest problem was that all of that infighting and drama in the community overshadowed the search for Summer. They were interfering with it. Absolutely. This lady will wait till you hear her take on Summer. Let's think about it. When she went up there, first of all, again, there's literally at least 4 to 5 lives where you can watch this for yourself. When we were out there searching in the 50,000 acres, the area that Brian Laundrie unalived himself, this lady was like acting like a 12-year-old girl when she had to enter the woods. She was like, I can't go in there. It was me and JLR, of course, wifey, Bullhorn Betty, she would get in there, but if I'm being honest, you know who was balls deep right behind us, right there with Noel? Chronicles over BHB all day. BHB was a little bit of a prissy girl, a little bit of like a Valerie girl a little bit, but Molly wanted no part of that. Absolutely not. If there's not a trail that was like, tire trail or a walk trail, she was not having it. Just keeping it real. So my point to this is, like, I literally witnessed that. And then when I'm watching the Summer Wells thing, like, lady, all you did is bring a pen in the church. You literally entered a church and recorded somebody. Hey, mama. Yeah. How far are you from the house? All right. Okay. All right.
I would say, and this is literally like me in a moment of introspect, me being who I truly am.
Yeah.
And being as honest as possible. I didn't know this woman that died. For all intents and purposes, she attacked me and all of my friends.
Don't worry about it.
Reason.
Hold on.
Anything that I ever said or any of my friends ever had to say had to be a lie. Or
hold on, man. Hold on,
she
Mom.
got to hide behind her camera, make assumptions.
All right, you there?
Like a lot of people. They never show their face. They never show their face. They don't tell you their name. We don't know anything about them.
Come on.
But I have to say, this one particular woman was probably one of, from what I remember, she really.
How far are you from the house? How far are you? All right, yeah. Okay, hold on 1 second. Hey, it's my mom, y'all. My bad. I got an issue here, but just give me 2 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. Hold on. Go ahead. Yeah, you gotta stop doing that, though. You gotta stop doing that. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. Huh? Okay, so you got like 2 minutes. I'm live on YouTube, but nobody can hear you. But yeah, nobody can hear you. No, go ahead. Just you go. What up? No one can hear you. Lol. She hangs up. All right, never mind that. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. All right, so let me go here. So this is yeah, let's get here. Sorry about that. That was just out of control.
And I'm sure you guys will have a party. I'm not having a party because this woman died. But I'm saying it's awfully sad to know that in her very last days, she was stuck on YouTube with the same miserable people
Okay, so what she's trying to say that Heels is a negative person and a bully and this and that. Like, again, if you watch Heels' videos, man, come on, people, you know what this is. It's a clip of your own live stream in your own words. And maybe that's like corrected with truth or whatever, or a little bit of sarcasm, but it's like not attacking or anything. She's out to make it like, I don't know if I played the part yet, where she literally says that Heels in the Air stole Justice for Nobody's name on YouTube. So I guess this guy claims that he wanted his channel to be Heels in the Air. Imagine that. But the problem with that is a lie, because we know now, especially with the whole blogger thing, that Heels has had that channel for a long time. So you may hear that. I forget if that's going to come up or not, but she's trying to gaslight. This is a bad person, a bully, this and that. She could not wait for this moment. Again, this lady offered me money. Like when I struck that channel, it had nothing to do for her, for anybody. I used to be like, that's what I used to be like. I would strike anybody. Okay. I just did that because it came up in my YouTube notifications. So for those that don't know, when creators strike other creators and stuff like that, like you have to go out, you have to take your time and go strike somebody takes way more time than if YouTube says, hey, look, they're playing your content. It's so easy to just hit something when they do that. And that's all that happened. And I happened to show her that. But this is where the conversation came up. This lady hates trolls. It's funny to me that, no, it's not funny. It's sad to me that she cannot wait till somebody passes to throw stones and dirt, when in all reality, all Heels was doing was playing your own clips. That's not bullying. It's the lightest satire that it is.
With the same negative mindset. Was she doing what she loved? Because I remember her being exposed as someone who really harassed African American teenagers.
Yeah.
She was very cruel to the African American country. She was exposed as a racist.
Did you hear what she just said? She was very cruel to the African American country. Well, Will, what the hell is that? What the hell is that? Let's rewind that.
It takes a real idiot to screw that up.
What? She tried so hard. Let's have a listen.
Was she doing what she loved? Because I remember her being exposed as someone who really harassed African American teenagers. She was very cruel to the African American country. She was exposed.
African American country. I had to double check just in case I got it wrong. Now, here's the thing. Don't have the clip. If you're in the chat and you remember this, or if you watch the replay and you remember this, who remembers when this lady had her son, Jake? And Jake has a friend that happens to be black. Who remembers when this lady blamed her friend, or her son's friend, who happens to be black, for stealing the medication that was missing? She blames the black kid. Come to find out, guess who it was? Her bestie, Princess. So shut your bitch ass up with that. You saw that? She set him up. Yes, Dill Pickle, 100%. Molly just wished she could have been it. 100%. Debbie, I'm right with you. Me either. Trust me. And she has no soul, and her reaction to the loss of Heels solidifies that she is a disgusting person inside and out. How do you have zero empathy, even if you did? You know, I agree with that 100%. I agree with that 100%. 100%. You know, if somebody passes on YouTube and maybe you don't like the channel or you don't, you know, whatever. Just, I mean, like she did like a whole live about it. Like I understand if she like, you know, maybe I don't know. It's Molly, so do a whole live. I mean, look at the title. Death of an. This is crazy, man. It's disrespectful. Did I drop it in the chat? Here, let me do that. If you haven't seen this Scumbaggery live, I'm not playing the whole thing. Just grab that to your clipboard and watch it after the live. But so where are we at? Let me play this. It's about to get really better.
Both as a racist. Just, you know what I mean? Like, just.
Okay, let's go here.
She fell and broke her hip and elbow in the middle of a stream. Wow.
Here.
That.
Listen here, guys. Listen here.
And I don't owe anything to her. She doesn't owe anything to me. I met Andra, Bullhorn Betty, and Jonathan Lee Riches. Did you know that Jonathan Lee Riches used to troll me during the Chris Watts era? Yeah, it's true. The next day, when I met him outside of Brian Lunch's house, he came up and he said, "Oh my God." He goes, "I did not know that you were Molly Golightly." So yeah, I look way different than my picture, huh?
Lie. So that actually never happened. I have a live when this D-list celebrity gets to Northport, and that absolutely never happened. As a matter of fact, anybody who can prove me wrong, and I have the footage on my channel, you win $1,000 to your Cash App. That never happened. Truth be told, cool. Did you explain that for me?
Mwah.
Truth be told, JLR didn't want anything to do with this lady. Okay. Now keep in mind.
I was also live the entire time when they met.
Yeah.
Just in case we have to go digging deep into my lives, I have that.
Here's the deal. I was saying it from when we expose these people. Bullhorn Betty did not like her. JLR, he called her a Yankee. Bullhorn Betty did not like this lady. You know when they liked each other?
When they stopped liking us?
Well, yeah, when the fallout was, but you have to understand, in the Gabby Petito case, Andra, 0 YouTube channel.
She had paper.
JLR, 0 YouTube channel. They didn't like her. They were both on Twitter and Facebook.
We got them started, remember?
When they have YouTube channels, they're best friends, unbreakable bond. And when they were faking the funk, I knew the truth. I told you guys, I'm like, this shit will not last long. And I told everybody, but I mean, you could see it come from a mile away, even if you didn't know that. But this is a crock of shit. But let's continue. And there's plenty of receipts.
Yeah, because I was always live.
I had like, I forget how many subs I had. I had like 5 or 8,000. What is this? Oh, what's going on here? What? Wait a minute. What the heck? Okay. Okay. So where we at? Hold on, guys. Let's go to the next.
So my point is,
She's still fucking eating like a pizza.
Let's go to Summer Wells.
what we're all doing on YouTube is you're either a contributing factor
26
to chance. that Summer Wells had. And some people that little girl, Summer Wells, was born to be abused from the day of conception to wherever she's now.
I hope she chokes on her.
That was what she was born for, to be abused.
You're right, Grace.
No one ever sees it that way. I can't talk about Summer Wells. Listen, Don and Candace, if you don't want to go out and find your kid, then that tells me,
babe,
I shouldn't care about your kid
I'm
more than you do.
one hamburger in my back. All right, I'll wait.
I'm sorry, but I'm not trying to act all holier than thou. But what's right is right and what's wrong.
Heels. So
Rest in peace.
I said I spoke about her hospice situation shortly after all that, but
Well, I'm the only one that. Well, I'm not the only one, but I'm one of very few that has seen the actual paperwork, hospice papers. I was on the phone with her with nurses there. I was very, very, very. I think there were like maybe 3 of us, like very few people that knew everything, and I knew everything.
Talk about. I don't know. Have you ever talked about her pushing you with
She helped me when she didn't have to. She just came out of the blue and told me she loved me and supported me, and she sometimes gave me lectures when I didn't listen, and then I did listen because I didn't want the heels mad at me.
Well, she liked your abuse lives that you do and stuff like that.
At that she just said I was a very genuine person, and she cared about me, and she wanted to see me succeed.
How long was she on? Well, we found out she was on hospice when the blogger stuff happened.
When all that crap with the blog and everything happened, and she texted me and said, I have to talk to you. It's very important, but can it wait? It can wait till tomorrow if you're okay. And I said, that's fine. I just said, are you okay? And she said, yeah. I'm like, all right. The next day she called me, told me her and everything else. And then she told me about her hospice and everything else.
You know what I would like to say?
Until you tell me.
When all that stuff came out with the blogger,
I was the only person that didn't jump on the bash heels fucking train.
Remember, I don't want to say the wrong thing here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But I remember she texted you screenshots, and
what, of her blogger?
No. But correct me if I'm wrong. JLR contacts the landlord, or
yes, yeah.
So,
so she had an actual letter from the landlord with the actual complaint and the person, his information and whatnot, and it just so happened to be that he used his actual phone number as a contact number, which of course I had in my phone, so I could verify that it was him. He tried to get her evicted. She got sick. And it wasn't it was somebody else. It was another landlord's fault. I mean,
is there any way can you scratch out everything to show one of those? Because I would love to show people how asshole.
No, I won't, because the people that fucking turned on her don't deserve to see the truth.
No,
the people that wanted to trash her don't deserve to see the truth.
But this has got to do with Molly.
Yes. Marissa's a fucking cunt.
Yeah.
Kate used to fucking sell her fupa. Okay.
We know that.
I don't care what Marissa says. She's a cunt.
Okay, listen.
And
so
Heels didn't deserve it.
So listen.
Heels had that name before fucking Justin Abram was born.
We know this. So if you don't know, okay, we're talking husband and wife real fast. Look. When the blogger stuff happened, okay. And this is why I went on Heels panel. I've been labeled a racist here on YouTube. Anybody who's called me a racist, they can't show you a clip of me being racist. They can't show you an act that I'm being racist. They look at my tattoos and call me racist. I've helped Black mothers with missing children. I've helped Black creators. that argument is so stupid. But and this is what I told Heels on her panel. That word is unfortunately it's watered down in 2024. It shouldn't be, but because people are so these.
When you use it for no reason,
so
just to use it, and how you killed anything.
So when she was called this, we are reviewing Molly Golightly for some reason. Okay, for some reason, Molly Golightly. Well, it's Molly Golightly's ego. I already know she doesn't like trolls. Her ego is hurt so bad because let's face it, clip channels don't get as big as Heels. They don't produce that many views. And I'm not singling her out to just a clip channel, but that was a lot of her content. Okay.
She actually asked,
it was.
She sat with me for 2 days on the phone asking me for advice about how to using her channel and going lives and
so
she started doing things after I helped
So
her.
when all this came out, JLR, I'm reviewing Molly right now, talk about she's like excited that this happened because the person that was taking clips of what she said and making videos about them, she doesn't like that.
She's so brave when someone passes
But
away,
when
she can't go to a fucking meet and greet.
yeah, that's very true, Molly. Yeah, you're real brave.
Fat hoe.
But with this guy JLR, he was so eager to fuck with her for the same reason. Clips of what he's hey, look, this week I made a video of JLR sucking the Coke bottle off, saluting Adolf Hitler. I got that from Heels in the Air. If you don't know,
actually, I got that from Heels, and I got
and
a lot of.
And hold on, here's some more behind the scenes. What did she tell you for me not to do with that video?
She said that because it was shared in a private situation, the
yeah. What did it say?
That's it. You got it. Go for it.
So,
I mean, what?
What did she say?
You just.
Okay. Anyway, so this guy literally contacted her landlord, and Noel's not going to show it. That's fine.
It's no one's business.
It's no one's business, but I'm going to tell you. She had to hear it from the landlord, man. So when the racist claims came, they came from everywhere, not just on YouTube. It really went real life, but it came from these assholes. Okay. I don't know who all it came from, but it came from a lot. So let me continue to play this.
Is wrong. What you guys did, and you guys know who you are. These attacked Miss Letitia. You lied about me, calling me a scam artist with zero proof.
Wait a minute, where are we
and
at?
You made money. And you banked on it.
30.
And it got to a point where once Diane and Wendy.
Where's this at? Back to the Summer Wells thing. She recorded Robin in the church. She wouldn't go in the bushes. She gets Don fired. And she offered her own son to a police officer for a misdemeanor charge.
Oh, she was fucking.
You are a scumbag, Molly. So let me jump up to 3208.
A house, laughing, provoking. She beat Quentin Simon to death, wrapped him up, and threw him in a garbage dumpster in a trailer park, and then went out partying. And then all of a sudden, you just don't like Buller and Betty. You just don't like Molly Golightly. So let's take the opposition. And let's root for Grandma and the baby killer. And that's when I really had to think about it. I was scared. You know what I was scared of? And I'm being honest. Justin left Savannah the day before. He had to head back. I had one last night in that Airbnb. Now, I'm across the street from a Lululemon and the Banana Republic, and I was on top of a nightclub. Nothing was going to happen to me as far as my physical safety. But I stayed up all night because I was so afraid of the Savannah Police Department.
So afraid of the Savannah Police Department. That's crazy. She says that people were running up to them asking for autographs. None of them people in Georgia want y'all around. None of them people did. The police didn't want y'all around either. They set curfews and everything else. It's crazy. She acts like the biggest drama queen here and makes this live about heels, throws all these side digs, but she's trying to glorify every case that she was on. And what I did not play yet was the Watts case in the beginning. And then she moves to the Petito case. And then she moves to the Summer Wells case. And then she moves to the Quentin Simon case. And we're going to play here in a minute the Cash Gurdon case. I don't know why she would bring that up. But as she's like shitting on Heels, who's passed away, lying on her, she's trying to glorify these cases, which she did absolutely nothing in. Let me get you on the comments real fast. Miss Piggy is a control biatch. That's correct. She was manipulating. I remember how she treated you. Okay, which, well, sorry, I've been missing it. So I said, hugs, no, Molly, you're either a part of the solution or a part of the problem. You're a part of the problem. Aren't you making money off of Summer? Spewing shit every time. So true. 100%. She's exploiting and grifting 100%. The one that said the cash cow. I am sorry, Candace. Candace, can you please put a poop emoji in the chat for us?
Is Candace in chat?
Yeah.
Hey, Candace, love you.
Yeah, 100% barf. She taught Justin everything he needs to know. I am so glad that you said that. Who remembers the case that him and Molly did on? With that, there was not a Marine or somebody.
You know, who the fuck is
What's that case? I didn't cover it, guys. They made a nightmare out of that one as well. Come on, guys.
In California?
Help me out. Help me out.
The California one?
No. Yes, help me out. Give me the name. Help me out. Justin and this one did it. Thank you very much. The McCrae case. This lady did the most damage with that. That's the Kratom case, correct? Yes, that has something to do with Kratom. This lady in Justice for Nobody. You know, it amazes me how he does not get called out for that. I remember when this happened, and I wish I would have paid more attention to this case. There were a little group of small creators who actually were calling them out. And I believe the smaller creators, this group, actually knew the family and whatnot. So kudos to them for doing that. But I feel like it got like brushed under the rug. These people did, you know, every case this lady has done, she's done nothing. And that piece of crap, Justin, was right there for it. And guess what? Just like Summer Wells, this case here, McCrae, and Sebastian Rogers, guess whose fault it is? It's the same recipe. And that's what my title's about. That's what I have. Does YouTube have it right? That's what we're going to talk about at the end of this live. Is this shit here? Why is it always it's always the family's fault? It is so crazy to me what's been going on with the Sebastian Rogers case on YouTube. But this guy is a scumbag. They did that family really dirty too. I didn't pay that much attention to it. Anybody in the comments, please leave as much information on that as you can, because these people, that's all I do. I would just have, she's a piece of crap. What's up, Free? Yes, Mark. Yes. Let me put it on the screen too, 100%. So stagnant. Yeah. Debbie, you're right about that. I don't even want to play her damn channel because I know how YouTube is. So we're on. Let me let it play real fast. We're almost up with this. Where's she at right here? Where's she at?
I remember calling that Uber to get to the airport, and I was paranoid in the fucking Uber.
Get off the dope and go to sleep. You won't be paranoid.
I can't be a distraction.
Okay, we're going to go to 34 minutes. Here we go.
There were people showing up for a photo. It got really bad. And you want to know something? This woman that died, egged it on. She cheered that kind of behavior on.
Oh, she's got you.
And my mother was worried. My mother was so scared about the safety of all of us.
Hold on, let me rewind that a little bit back.
She knew what was going on.
Context.
Warren Betty, look, there's Molly Golightly. Look, they're all here.
Listen here.
Can I get a picture? Yeah, absolutely. There. Next, let's go.
You humiliated your sister.
And then we got people sending clowns.
Yeah.
It got really bad. And you want to know something? This woman that died, egged it on. She cheered that kind of behavior on.
What did she cheer on? She literally played clips of your own words, your own actions, like little snippets. There was no narrative there. There's no it's crazy. This has got to be the most narcissist thing in the world. How are you mad at somebody from taking a clip of something that you said? That is, just think about that for a second. We're not talking about, this is somebody who's just taken a clip of something that you yourself said. How are you so mad? The worst possible thing that you could get mad at Heels at any video she did on you would literally be the thumbnail. That's it. And to be honest, she's doing you justice on that. She's doing you justice, Gary Busey. It's crazy to me to watch this lady. This is a desperate attempt for clout. Desperate attempt. What sucks is,
who gets good fucking exposure of trashing somebody who passed away?
More people need to get on shitting on Molly for this, because I'm telling you, I've dealt with her army over there, and them people, it's hard to get through to them people. It's brainwash maximum. Where are we at? Okay, this is the last part of this I'm going to play. This 2-minute clip, 34:30. Right here. Listen here.
And Marissa, I'm so proud of you guys. When she said you guys, she said, I'm proud of you guys for what you're doing. She was proud of Tiffany because she was here when we were doing the Cash Gurning case, but she saw that it was physically making me suffer mentally and physically. I could not sleep. That one was the worst for me. And that's why I remember being outside of Quentin Simons and saying, I am not going to let this baby have an imprint. And I refused to look at his face. And Betty had all these printed pictures of his face, and I kept not looking. I won't look at it. I said, I'm not going to let his face sit in my mind the way Cash Gurning did. I'll never get the image out of my head of, Cash being picked up and held out while he was asleep from that crib, leading to his death. a little baby. And then I got attacked because the grandmother told me to release the pictures. I didn't release all of the pictures. There were more.
All right, man. So I got to be careful what I can say here.
That bitch should be
so
in a sock under someone's bed.
so here's the deal, man. I've spoke on this in the past, and if you know what happened in the Cash Garden case with Molly Golightly, please put it in the comments. The thing is, I don't know if a lot of people do. This lady did some horrendous things in that case. Some very hurtful things. This lady did one of the. Okay, look. If a family ever got mad at me before, it was about speaking about this, and it wasn't my intention. I was sticking up for something that this asshole on the screen did. And from the actions of what she did, and what happened after that, I said before in a live, and it wasn't for the internet, and I had to apologize. I'm in good standing and all that, but it was about the Cash Garden case as well. It was just something I shouldn't have said, and I had to apologize. They understood it. However, so I can't say that now as much as I really want to. I will tell you this much. Pertaining to that. This lady on the screen has drove families with missing children and deceased children. She has drove families to have a lot of problems, and up into the point where counseling is needed. Okay. If you don't know what happened in this case, allegedly, Molly Golightly and Benny Keys allegedly took pictures of this little boy and put them on the dark web and made a profit. I will leave it there. This is probably one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen, heard of. If you ever wonder why I go so hard on Benny, it's what I'm talking about right now. This lady's not a good person, so we're gonna let her finish up, and that's all I'm gonna speak about this topic.
She wanted to set the record straight that Cash looked absolutely beautiful, that he was in a better place, and that to showcase his beautiful casket, and that our information was wrong on the day that his thing was his wake was performed. And I'm still in contact with all of these family members.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
I just don't understand how.
What family members? What family members? I should text Gabby's cousin right now, literally live, and ask for an opinion on Molly Golightly. I put that on Jesus Christ himself, my mother's life. That family does not like this lady nor respect her. Candace, do you think Don and Candace like this lady? Do you think they're in contact? This lady got him fired. I just half-assed told you about a different case. I honestly don't know the McRae case. Come on, I don't know the case, but from what I saw on YouTube, they don't fuck with this lady. The Watts case, come on, man. This lady made a live about heels passing because some way heels in a comical little satire way of taking her own words and pushing them back at her in a silly PG form got under her skin so bad. You know why she didn't like heels? She didn't know who Heels was when she had a channel here on YouTube before she got canceled. She couldn't find somebody like me when she offered to pay me to strike at the time Natasha Cooper, because Natasha was bothering her so bad, but she knew Natasha's name, so she just wanted somebody who could know how to do strikes to get rid of Natasha because it was brushing her ego so bad. She didn't know what who Heels was. Sure, the blogger thing came out. Heels got doxxed. Sure, but she was long gone off the internet. So at that point, so now that she's been canceled, she was probably watching. You know, I would love to learn if she did a live then too. But now this is her time just to take shots with no substance and glorify her missions and her and what she did in these cases. Each case, correct me if I'm wrong, all those families want nothing to do with this lady. It's insanity, man. What's up with the comments? That's all I got on this live. Again, I'll drop it in the chat. This lady makes me sick. I do not miss her on YouTube. I hit the thumbs down. It doesn't do anything, people. Anybody in the bushes who doesn't like me or whatever, if you hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down, it's the same thing.
It helps.
It actually helps. But I don't have no problem hitting the thumbs down. Let me hit these comments real fast. This lady's a scumbag, man, for real, for real. Yeah, this is so true. I don't miss Molly, Doug, or Benny. Ain't that the truth? She is insane. If you haven't seen some of the stuff I'm talking about in the Petito case, man, I have playlists. Go. It says home, videos, playlist, community. Go to my home tab and scroll down underneath the videos. Go to my playlist. Just go to the Gabby Petito playlist. You can find all the receipts you need for anything I said, and I missed out a lot, but yeah, 100%, man. She's hating on YouTube, not even on YouTube. How weird is that? Oh yeah, that's 100. Good point. Good point. She not only got Don fired, she paid Dudley to say a bunch of lies about. Remember that? That's a good point.
Yeah, she's such a great life coach whenever people kill themselves.
100%. 100%. You know, she hated. So I know she hated trolls. I'm gonna play something for you guys. I'm gonna show you guys. Where's that Instagram song I made of her? Molly can't. Molly. I used to call her Cankles and Gary Busey. Oh my gosh, she would get mad as fuck with me. I know she didn't like trolls, so I had to find out that I had to learn. Speaking out against her, she had more subs than me, so she would send her subs over here to overwhelm my comments. So like my truth wasn't getting told. So I had to bring comedy into it. So I started doing rap songs on Instagram, and holy shit, did we need butt cream? I literally hired, what's his name? What's the Chomo guy's name? Hey, you, have a seat. Hey, you, have a seat. What's going on with the 12-year-old? Chris, the Chomo guy. Hey, you, have a seat. What's his name?
I don't know. He made a video for
Chris, what's his name?
I don't know.
What's his name? Chris, what's his name? Come on, the Chomo guy. Chris Hansen. I hired Chris Hansen to do a thing. Have you guys seen that? He's like, he does a thing. He's like, yeah, white boy told me that Bullhorn Betty and Molly, your online behavior is just not good. Have a seat. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. I gotta go way back on Instagram. I hired Chris Hansen just to get her. It's on my channel. Yeah. Let me play this. Hold on. Where's the rap song I made? Watch this. She was getting so mad, destroying this lady left and right. Oh, here goes Chris Hansen right here. I found Chris Hansen.
Chris Hansen here of Hansen versus Predators.
Here we go.
Predator, have a seat.
Have a seat right there. Okay, here we go. I'll play Chris Hansen while I find this other one. What? Lol.
They team up with another person that doesn't.
Hold on, let me play the rap song. This is badass.
Hey, what's up, my man?
God damn it. You know how mad this lady was getting when I had Chris Hansen pop up? All right. So, oh, wait a minute. Is it showing? They're not even seeing it? They're seeing it. Have you guys seen that? Here's a link to this. Follow my Instagram. It's non, this is not a joke. This is really my Instagram. Non-woke, non_woke_ white boy lockdown radio. That's my Instagram. All right, let me find this rap song I made. This is gonna be, I'm gonna try to do this fast. She did what? Who?
She said she got attention over the Watts case. Yeah, because you were trashing Shanann, who was.
Oh, I don't remember that, but go ahead. If you know, do it. While I'm looking for this, say it.
Remember, she said she got attention in the Watts case, and I was like, oh yeah, because she trashed Shanann, who was passed away, murdered.
Yeah, that's right. She trashed the Watts case. I don't know much about it and what she did, but she did trash them people.
Top of the morning. Some of you know.
What the hell is this rap song? I have to play it because I know she's gonna watch this too. That one watches everything. Whisper, you farted too. That's nasty. You smell like burnt rubber.
Oh, leave my dog alone.
Stank.
You stink.
Look at this one. Look at this. I trolled the shit out of this lady. Hold on. And because I knew you can't let me know that you don't like trolls. Where's the all right, I don't want to be on this thing too long. Hold on. I have to go way back, y'all. Give me a second. Where's the rap song at? God damn it. It's pissing me off. I did pretty good.
You were really proud of that, too.
Yeah, I ripped that.
55 times in 10 minutes.
It was pretty funny. I'm trying to find it, guys. Give me a second, man. Hold on. I'm on my Instagram. I'm way back. I don't even know if I can find it. I don't remember this. Has to be here.
All right, so this lady, when I got back to the yard, parked the truck.
All right, I'm over it. I don't know. It's on my Instagram. It's pretty good. I can't find it.
Which Insta?
I don't know. I think it's on Non-Woke.
You put it on.
No, I didn't. I should have. All right, we're out. Go try to find it, babe. It's gonna be way back at the beginning. Come on, Matt. Is it? That's Benny. We're getting close. Man, damn it. I don't know. Anyway, I made, there goes the link. I made a rap song. It was like, it was pretty fucking funny. I forget what I said. I freestyled it. Okay, a link. All right, so I want to finish this thing off with the title, the thumbnail. I don't want to leave anything out. Fuck Molly. She's a scumbag. The full Chris Hansen thing is on my my second channel if you haven't seen it. So one time, back in this time period when I was exposing all these people, I don't raise money a lot, but one time I raised money for Don and Candace. And then another time with these people, I used Cameo. You could talk to celebrities and stuff. I raised money to do a Chris Hansen thing. And I said, guys, if you donate, I'll do it. And we did it, and that was it. So I'll put the link to that as well. Here we go. Here's the, is this it?
You know, I'm often asked if we ever see two different predators show up at the same time in the same investigation. And the answer is yes, it's happened on a few occasions. But this is the first time two women have surfaced.
He was funny. He nailed it.
In the same.
He nailed it. So I'll put this in the chat real fast, but I want to get back to the rest of live. This is the video on YouTube. Subscribe to my second channel if you haven't. Oh, God damn it. Why does this always have to happen? Oh, what is this? Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Last time.
I don't know. I guess she's not going to email.
Someone's emailing something?
I said she wanted to.
You know, I'm often asked if we ever see two different predators show up at the same time in the same investigation. And the answer is yes, it's happened on a few occasions. But this is the first time two women have surfaced at the same time in the same investigation. Molly, Betty, Chris Hansen here of Hansen versus Predators. To catch a predator, have a seat with Chris Hansen, my new streaming crime network, Trulu, all the rest. Now I'm going to need the two of you to have a seat right over there and not on that couch in the Ashley Furniture Store where you were caught being Karens.
He did good, y'all.
That's bad behavior. It echoes your online behavior too, which I see as
problematic.
Sort of behavior that could lead you to meet me in a dark kitchen someplace for an interrogation. Having to call White Boy to throw your bill. You think White Boy would do that? Heck, he's so offended by your Karen-like behavior in the Ashley Furniture Store, he's going to send that video to all your pals. Then what are you going to do? Wise up.
Wise up.
And if you can manage that, I'll let you go just this once, but I'll be watching Molly.
He did good, and you know they hated it. But all right, so look, the rest of live. The rest of the title says, did you two get the Sebastian Rogers case right? We're going to end with that. I thought about something today. Benny has an upcoming court date, right? Jail nowadays It's all these inmates have tablets and all this other shit and video. Noelle could either come visit me when I was in there. She can come visit me, and it was longer, babe, right? Mm-hmm. Or she can see me from the house.
I figured out how to beat the system, so I came 3 days a week instead of.
Yeah. Or she can go on the computer and see me for less time, right? So I'm gonna book me an online visitation.
Who has to accept you?
I'm gonna put Tiffany Murray. Come on, Molly Lightly.
Yeah, right.
So I'm gonna fake the funk, all right, or JLR. It's gonna happen. We're doing it. Okay, I'm gonna attempt it. And we're recording it. Okay, we're gonna have to record it. So, or I might even hit up the X. I might hit the X up and say, hey, matter of fact, yeah, that's actually a good idea. I said, give me a family member name. Okay, Billy. He's gonna accept Billy, the cousin, and then he's gonna be like all excited to get out of the pod, and then he sees me. Oh fuck! Can you imagine? Record. So that's happening. Stay tuned for that. We'll see what happens with it. But as far as Sebastian Rogers, man, I want to say this. Well, before Sebastian Rogers, Little Harmony Montgomery's piece of shit stepfather got sentenced. Adam. Yesterday, whatever. Look, he got a lot of time, and it was consecutive time. If you don't know what that means, a lot of people want that guy to get life. I understand where you're coming from, but he got consecutive sentences. It's not concurrent. So he has to do like some time and then start from day one and then do that time. But, I made a video. What's going to happen in prison and all that. I do want to leave you with this. When I was in prison, not jail, when I was in prison, there would be guys, true story, there would be guys, especially the guys with life sentences, and on the 15th, in Florida, on the 15th of each month, you get a game time sheet. You get your game time, your release date. It changes each month on the 15th, 10 days, right? So a guy with a life sentence, so mine might say this, right? So on the 15th, mine might say this. I get my sheet, right? It says this. And then the next month, it's going to say this. Because I earned 10 days. So the CO is going to hand it out, and it'll say that. So guys with a lot of time, lifers, this always fucked me up. And I would always watch, because I knew my release date. I already knew what it was before they gave it to me, because I was never had that much time. I would pay attention to the guys that would do this every single month. It's like a psychological, like something you could never witness anywhere else. But this is what happens when they get theirs. So when the CO walks around, most guys that haven't figured it out yet, they're like, and they can't wait to call home and, babe, it's 7:15. Can't wait for you. Because they haven't figured it out. But these guys, when they get it, so you have two type of guys on this night. You have this guy right here. This guy. And then you have this guy. He don't even want it. The CO's just like, hey, this is what happens. This is what happens. Don't even look at it. Don't even look at it. Take it and crumple it up and throw it on the ground, because inmates have to clean that. And what's happening right there? He's pissed, because this is a part of sentencing people don't understand. That once that judge says, hey, 20 years, it don't end there. You have your life to live inside there. That's a monthly reminder of what's really going on. And what happens is crumpled up and thrown on the floor. Why throw on the floor? They don't want to see it. They're instant mad. And these guys have time. They're waiting for the house man who's cleaning shit up to be like, bro, what the fuck you thought you on the ground for? Dude just saw he's never getting out. He don't want to hear you who's getting out in 5, 10 years, 3 years, 1 year. He don't want to hear your mouth. And because he threw it on the ground waiting for you to say something, he knows you got to clean it up. You know what I'm saying? A lot to get off his chest. Yeah.
There's a link in your
Back chat.
whatever the fuck it is, Twitter messages. I put it in the chat too.
So that's what's going to happen to Adam. Promise you. Promise you. Because he's not looking up forward to that. What is this?
You'll never know if you're not looking.
Thank you. Oh, wait. All right. So that's Adam. Whoa. For Sebastian Rogers, man, there's really nothing, in my opinion here. I don't have much of an opinion here. I don't know more than you do. So I want to get the chat's comments. I want to put some stuff on the screen and catch up with you guys. But look, there's nothing new in the Sebastian Rogers case. Here's what's new. There has been a sighting. And if you watched the Nancy Grace episode 2 nights ago last night, somebody saw him 6 hours away at a rest stop, or a tourist stop, whatever. It does look like Sebastian. His own father says that looks like him. They turned it over to the TBI. There's no feedback on that. It has been confirmed Seth did pass his polygraph test. But beyond that, you have a whole bunch of like this lady, what's her name? Chloe. That lady, she recorded the guy, Chris. Like, this is scumbags, man. I'm gonna tell you something. I've spoken to the Wells private investigators. You won't never catch them on YouTube. You don't never catch them on no panels. You don't never catch no shit like that because they're actually in it for Summer Wells. This people I seen on Web Sleuth's panel, these people are clout chasing chicks for real. I'm not against Seth and I'm not against Chris at all. If you want my honest opinion, I think that people are looking the wrong way. Okay. And I have no tie to Seth. I have no tie to Chris. So there's no wrong opinion here. I'm not going to this is not like, you know, I have a little something invested with Don and Candace. It's a different ball game there, right? I don't have nothing invested here. I just think that with true crime on YouTube, like come on, like what's really going on? Why is everybody like just forced to point a finger directly at every case at the parents? Like, we have to have more faith in the legal system. We can't really think that our federal investigators and our law enforcement are completely stupid, do we? Because let me tell you, I've been through the law. I've been through that legal system, and they're not stupid. They are not stupid.
Isn't it irritating how not stupid they are?
It really is. I don't understand why people. How do we have such lack that we can't we have to understand the importance of phone data. But I've seen this already with Don and Candace, and that's Summer Wells, and something completely different. But all we're seeing here is drama. And yes, I understand it. The drama can be fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very nosy.
Off of an innocent child or a missing adult.
Yes, I'm very nosy, but I like the cat fights. I like all that shit too. Hey, I'll be real about it. But it doesn't mean that it's the most basic and stupid things that people are like jumping to conclusions on. I don't understand how the Chris phone call makes him guilty, or this shit with JLR and this lady's family, okay, I don't have the answers. I'm not the arbiter of truth. So I'm asking the chat. I've heard every conspiracy theory possible on Don and Candace, and zero have came true. Nothing's happened, and trust me, the TBI knows about it. But like, I'm just saying, like, is YouTube moving in the right direction? And I ask you that. You have creators that are purposely going to stay blaming the parents because that is what a lot of people are gravitated to, and the creators know that, so they're going to play into that. And if you don't know that, let me tell you, you have some channels that they enjoy the theories and stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, if you have a discussion.
There's nothing wrong with like open discussion theories. I'm not mad at that. You start stalking and harassing the family, come on. But you can have open theories. But has anybody, like, is every case the parents? Like, is that what we're doing here? I'm just asking an honest question. Because I'm looking at this like, this is silly. Like, all this is silly. Like, are we to believe that? I'm going to tell you right now, people, Chris and Katie Proudfoot are not going to get arrested. And don't hold your breath with Don and Candace. You can hold me to that. You can hate me for that. I'm just being real with you. I'm not going to string you along. I'm not going to lie. Sorry. I mean, I don't know. But I'm just using common sense. Now, I don't know. So I'm going to the comments. What do y'all say? I agree. A 100% long gone. It's just bad. It's the Facebook people. Yeah, no, I believe that was Sebastian in that photo. I do. Look, his father felt it. He's got a gut feeling. I believe you can't argue that. That's fucking funny. I ain't heard that in years. She is a grenade. Holy shit. That's fucking epic. God damn, that was a good comment. There's nothing wrong with fat shaming Molly. Just for the record. Trudy, White Boy Lockdown Radio at Yahoo. White Boy Lockdown Radio at Yahoo. I don't know. My opinion, I think that YouTube's getting it wrong. I think that some creators are purposely feeding this. I know a lot of people like to feed into this. It's just silly to me. There's no wrong opinion here. If you watch the replay, if you're in the chat, I have nothing invested with Chris or Seth, so we can't, like, we're not going to bump heads. There's nothing defensive. It's your opinion versus mine. I'm just saying, like, where's the evidence? We've seen this with Don and Candace. There's zero evidence. There's all these claims and theories. And let me be honest, or let's say this much. As far as like Sebastian and stuff, people want to have like conspiracy theory, hour and stuff.
I used to do that all the time.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
We did it with Kylie a while back. It was fun, but attack the family. You wonder, your mind goes there, but like, there's nothing wrong with that. But like, there should be like nobody. Let me say this. This is like fairly a new case. So people who want to do that, that's fine. Not to be confused with people who purposely have a record of only blaming the family members. Then you don't get that pass. But there are other channels. I don't want people to think I hate all channels. No, but people use your common sense. True crime is definitely land of the scum, without a doubt. Look at Molly. She can't get away with it. It's just sad, man. It's sick. It's sick to me, man.
When people start to remember what's important, and that's the people that are missing and in danger, and they start doing things for the right reasons, I think that's when true crime will be worth watching. But until then, it's just a joke to me.
To be honest, man, this last week I'm watching like the Nancy Grace thing. What the well said is true. It's starting to be like a joke, man, and that's sad because we're talking about kids, an autistic kid at that. Like, I have a lot of feelings with the Sebastian Rogers case. I just think that YouTube is in the wrong direction, and there's a lot of players involved forcing it that way. A lot of channels have to keep you thinking it's the parents. Let's keep it real. This is Don, Chris and Katie are Don and Wells 2.0. There's a few channels that blame it on Seth. I think there's more hate on Seth on Facebook than YouTube. But it's just like, it's really silly. Man, these people would be up under the prison by now. You know, I don't understand. It's just crazy to me, man. A little bit of dirty laundry will just and I have no ties. I'm not invested in this by any means, but a little bit of dirty laundry will I just kind of lose respect for.
It just takes the focus like that. The focus is the child or the person that's missing.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, whatever happened 500 years ago, it doesn't have to be. Maybe the police look into it, but it's not our business to think about that. We have to keep putting the important information out and spreading the word and the pictures.
You're right. You're absolutely right. It gets tough for me. I'm friends with a lot of YouTubers and shit, and it's tough for me, man. You know, I just keep it real, man. This is how I am in real life. That's how she is in real life. You ever talk to us on the phone, you meet us, whatever. I look around and shit, and it's just like, sometimes I catch myself like, damn, you're doing this too? Like, do you need money this bad? Like, you can't be this stupid. You know, and it's crazy to me. Like, I have to have this conversation in my head. Like I'm like, it's so hard to, I don't know, man. This last 2 weeks, I've pretty much kind of been disgusted. Look, people, we have different opinion. That's fine. But we're talking about evidence, man. To arrest somebody, to hold somebody accountable, to convict somebody, you need an arrest. For an arrest, you need evidence. Gossip, dirty laundry. And are we really doing recorded phone calls? Do you know how many times people have recorded Don? Like, if I'm to believe the narrative that Chris Proudfoot is all the way guilty, and he's just telling on himself to some private investigator, like these YouTubers think, I've never understood the whole let me get close to Don so he could admit to whatever he, allegedly did to Summer to me. Like, what? When did this, when was this a good idea? It's the dumbest thought process ever. It's the laziest thing ever. That's never going to happen. I mean, only a moron would do that. But in either case, it's not the case. It's silly, man. It's hard to watch. I didn't want to even make videos about Sebastian Rogers, but I'm like, you know what? That's not the outlook to have. These idiots, these grifters, these scammers, they're gonna do everything that you fought and pushed back on with Summer's case. They're gonna do it on this one. So you, Matt, you got to keep up with this. You got to push back. And that's all I'm really doing. I did reach out to Chris Proudfoot. I left him a message. But who knows? I just said what I said. I want to read you guys' comments. It's so weird to me. And I don't have the, I could be way off. All I got is, Molly asking what? Molly Golightly stealing. Oh, great. Look at this. Yeah, we'll do this one in a second. Let me hit some comments. I want to read the room real fast. We got Molly stealing audio. Let me see what's happening with these comments real fast. Come on, guys. Let me have your opinion. There's no wrong answer here. There's no wrong answer. I'm not invested in this. You know, I don't know either. I don't know anybody in this case. I'm just stating how I feel, what I'm seeing. I'm calling it out. It's probably not the popular opinion. Maybe I'm supposed to play along and tell you guys, holy shit. Did you guys see what Chris and Katie did? What did they do? The guy gets mad because he's getting, you know, bashed on. Come on, guys. I swear to God, I'd hate to see what they said about me. If I was missing a kid and all these YouTubers were talking shit, y'all didn't know me. Oh my God. Y'all think I would like a mass like this, like the fucking who's the biggest serial killer ever? You'd be like, holy shit, that guy's out of control. He must have killed like 50 people. I'd be on every live. I'd be pulling up on these dudes, swinging on them. I'd hate to see that.
I'm just thinking.
Holy shit. Oh my God. Let me just see. Seriously, man. Like, seriously. Wait till they start. Okay, what I'm Miss Grace. There's no wrong answers here, people. You could hate the Proudfoots. You could hate Seth. You know, I'm not the arbiter of truth. I'm just speaking common sense of what I see and what the evidence presents. I'm not going to bash Chris, Katie, or Seth. I don't see nothing holding any of them responsible of this. And I'm not going to lead myself. I'm not going to tell you guys to think that. No way. You could think whatever you want. You could watch whatever you want. We don't do no friggin' cult over here. So
actually, I did form a cult. There's a lot of our chat members, but we only hold meetings in chat when you're live.
Okay. What's the consensus? Let's do this real fast in the chat. One in the chat, if you think that Chris or Katie Proudfoot is behind the disappearance of Sebastian Rogers. Wait, there's 3 options, so don't vote yet. 2 in the chat. If you think Seth Rogers and whoever he may be dating or have dated, so you have Chris and Katie, number 1, and you have Seth and whoever he may be dating. Maybe we don't know yet, or he'll come out, or what. That would be number 2 option. So 1 for Chris and Katie, 2 for Seth and blank, and 3 for other / way off. That would be under 3.
Okay.
So number 3 would be it's somebody else, not them, or Sebastian could have just went for a walk or ran away. That's under 3. So let me see the consensus. There's no right or wrong answer here. So we got a 3. That's my vote. But there's no wrong answer here. Long it goes 1 and 3. Okay. So you're leaning towards Chris and Katie and or other. Okay. What is the 1? So 1 for pertaining to Sebastian Rogers.
Chris and Katie is 1.
Chris and Katie Proudfoot had something to do with his disappearance. 2 is Seth Rogers Seth Rogers and whoever he may be dating that we don't know of yet or is about to come out, or maybe he's just hasn't been dating anybody the whole time. So either 2 is for Seth and blank partner, 1 for Chris and Katie, 2 for Seth, or Seth and some partner we don't know of, or 3 for Sebastian. So 3 is either you're way off, you're looking the wrong way, it's something totally different, and or he just ran away or walked off. Okay, so let's play a game. We're doing conspiracies, right? Let's play a game. I see it. Okay, let's play a game. So I'm 3, and let me explain why. There's absolutely zero evidence for me to put blame on those people. Okay, now I watched Nancy Grace, and this lady asked if Seth would take a lie detector test. She had like an FBI director polygraph dude to do it. He then went back on her show, and he's like talking all. So the dude passed his poly with flying colors. If you don't know that, then understand that Seth passed, Chris passed, so they both have passed, right? You have rumors about genes and this and that. That's dead. The only thing that you have.
I'm adding one.
Okay, there's abuse on both sides, this and that. Okay.
Number 4 is not sure yet.
You have these PIs that, listen, man, the PIs in this case are ridiculous. Again, I know some are the PI that works with the wells. You've never seen none of this shit.
They are amazing.
Never. They are amazing. They are 4 summer wells. I'll say this for the first time ever. A while back, there was a nutball claiming that Candace gave her summer wells. This crazy lady, right? I kicked her off the panel. If you know, you know. How about that live? That live went to Ronnie Lawson. That's all I'm going to say. My live did. But understand that.
Yeah, I made a file and I have
yeah, it did.
private investigators.
I wish I could elaborate more, but I'm not. But that PI wouldn't that PI in the Sebastian Rogers case is literally like, oh, I found something on Katie and I didn't want to show it because if the internet knew, like, lady, what are you doing? I called that too. I remember saying that. You got okay. So my question to you is, okay. For the people who hit 1, let me know the reason that you think that. And there's no wrong answer. I just want to know if you hit 1 or if you hit 2. I want to know you either hit 1, 2, or 3. So put the reason that you voted, and think of the best comment you can write. Try to be evidence based. If it's your gut, then explain behind it. That's all. That's all I would like to do here, because I know you guys are gonna keep it real with me. So let me roll back and read these. This is very interesting. And again, just because I picked 3, I don't know. You could be right, but I'm just trying to be as fact-based as possible. And what we have seen and went through in the past with different cases. I just don't understand why, let me just say this real fast. Could it be this easy? Is missing people's this easy? Is law enforcement work really just this easy? Like, is it that easy? Like, is it just like, does YouTube do we really think like it's this easy? Do we really think like, that's my question to you. Oh, let me play this. Why I'm reading your comments, I'll play this last thing on Molly. Go ahead, right, we're going to put it on the screen. This is going to be Molly doing some other shenanigans. Let's have a look at it. It's only a minute long. Okay, this is going to be Molly stealing. Oh, she's stealing some shit. Oh, hold on. I think this is when she gives her kid away. Here we go, y'all. Listen, guys. Listen. Listen. What? Oh, hold on. They can't hear it? Okay, not a problem. I want you guys to hear this. Not a problem. You can't hear it? Not a problem. Oh, who sent this? This is when this lady gets arrested for a misdemeanor and offers her son to get out of trouble. This is like, she didn't try to snitch. She goes, here, have my firstborn child. Just don't take me. Like, this is when you have people. This is when you're looking at Benny Keys in a comparison and you have more respect for him snitching. Does that even make any sense? Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, thank God. And I'm going to make a clip out of this. So this asshole with the justice for nobody. You're in the title to this clip. First off, your nipples are too big. Second off, I don't like what you did in the McRae case. And third off, your idol here on YouTube. Your idol. The person who taught you everything that you know. Let's have a look, Justin, shall we? Let's have a look-see. Let's have a look-see.
Where's the money at?
What? Where is the money?
Let me hear it.
What do you want?
Who took the money? She took the money? And then she handed it to her. The money.
About what?
Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
Grab the wall.
That money right there?
One of the
Where's
channels
this
you hear
coming
it.
from? All of it. He's all of it. Why did you take the money from the dancer?
I didn't hear anything. What dancer?
Look, go for her. Go for her. Turn around.
Really?
Yeah, really. Turn around. Hands on your back. Turn around.
Carissa! I have no idea. What the goddamn? No idea. What the fuck is going on?
You don't arrest for theft.
Of what?
Guys, this is going to have Justice for Nobody tagged in the clip. And this is an official Molly video too. Put them on the screen. Let them comments rip. Babe, you get it too. Because they're going to watch. This is her about to offer her own child to the officer. Let's have a look.
Where's the dancer at?
Where's the dancer? We didn't even meet a dancer.
Go get her.
Where's the car? I didn't even know where we are.
So wasted.
Hey, Tiffany. Don't even cry.
Where's your other partner?
It's alright. We're not close on that.
I'm gonna go 67, 9807 or 9803.
Alright.
Yeah. I'm gonna come back. Come with me. I'm gonna take them to the station. I'm gonna come to Rick's.
Oh man, guys, somebody please send me the clip where no, I remembered it now. She's in the jail. So he arrests her now, and then they bring her to the jail, and she's like, please, I'll suck your cock. Please, I'll suck it dry. I'll even tickle your sack. Please. Please. And then she's like, oh, you can have my fucking kid, please. I'll even lick your taint. No, it's dead. That's it. Yeah. Oh, lick your taint. I swear I will. I'll even suck it. Backwards. All right, let's go back up. Let's go back up here. All right. So I got the 1s and the 3s. No one's. I just stumbled in. Chris Proudfoot made a call to some lady. Sounded like it was. Yes, it was. Private minister's office. He was super duper pissed, but a bad personality. Yes. Okay. So what happened with that is, that was one of the PIs. It's not on the case. So first off, why is your PI randomly recording you? It had nothing, like, it wasn't even like a good, listen, man, that's all YouTube needs. You know, I know there's a lot of people who hit 1, and that's fine, but what did you think about that recording? Like, when the YouTuber that you were watching explained that recording, do you know the substance behind it? Like, how was it presented to you? I bet you something like this. Look how abusive he's talking. Who does that? He's so abusive. I hope you used to talk to Sebastian like that. Or they're gonna come at it with some like weird angle. Here he is yelling again. He's always yelling. He's violent. He's so abusive. Why is he so mad? He's so angry. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, the man's pissed off because on the recording, he's like these fucking YouTubers. He sounds like somebody I know. It's amazing. People, you got, all I ask you is to pump the brakes and be like, you know, I'm on YouTube all the time. I follow these cases. Like, let me put myself in them shoes. If it was me, well, I think Don is soft and I think Chris is soft because I know that I would be in jail. I would have literally drove to one of these. First of all, I would have broke like, let me not even say that. I'm just saying, man, like some of the shit, man, you're entitled to your own opinion here. You're entitled to your own thoughts. This is not a debate. I'm not invested. I want Sebastian to be found. I don't know any of these parents. I've never had a conversation. I've sent a message to try to offer help. That's it. So I'm not like invested in this whatsoever. Okay. Besides, I want the boy to be found. I just want to know, and a part of this is, so my biggest part of this is, well, there's a lot to it. He's angry. I see. Yeah. It's, so listen, his PI recorded a phone call, and basically all it was about was some person wanted to come there and search the property, and he's like, no.
Have they conducted a proper search warrant?
Yes. He's like, no, they're not coming. He's like, fuck these YouTubers. And so he's like, they can't come. He's like, matter of fact, if these fucking people come, I'll meet them with police, right? And like some other stuff was in there. I'm paraphrasing, right? So if I'm a tragedy pimp or I'm somebody who wants to woo the audience and string y'all along, you know, I could take that and run with it, right? I could be like, oh my God, why? He doesn't want people to search his house? Like, he doesn't want justice? He doesn't want justice for Sebastian? Oh my God. Like, why wouldn't he want them to come? Oh my God.
Because they make a mockery out of everything they fucking touch.
Exactly.
I would only be working with law
You know how, exactly. You know how many people, you have no idea the type of shit that came up missing at Don and Candace's house. These people, man, look here. I've been around. I've said it in the past, man. I've said it in the past. I ain't seen it. I wasn't out there that day, but I know that Bullhorn Betty and Chronicles, I know that they planted evidence. You can Google the article. I got a picture of it in my phone. I'll put it on the screen. I know they planted evidence out there. They wanted that TikTok clout so bad. They wanted that. They wanted the clout for the day so bad that they literally watched. So if you don't know this, Gabby Petito has a channel on YouTube. Her official channel is called Nomadic Static. And on one of her videos where she's doing RV life, #van life, you'll see her with a yellow cup. They sell that same exact, this is a black Yeti. This is a black Yeti, right? So if anybody knew that I drunk a black Yeti with a silver bottom, they might be able to go on the Yeti website and order one. Or they might just go into a store and they're like, holy shit, that's the one that white boy uses. And he's missing right now. Let's go throw it in the woods. It's exactly what they did. Don't take my word for it. Take the police. Because that's who they gave it to. I wasn't with them this day. I wasn't with them this day.
Yeah, all the, oh my God, we found or something, or we got this person come out. Or
Yeah,
found, you know,
watch this. Watch this. So I wasn't with them. I wasn't with them when this happened, but watch this, babe. Every single time we didn't make it out there and during a protest, now what happened?
Something supposedly, you know, something that was supposedly really big and like case breaking news happened. They found a cup planted in the woods.
Amazing.
So of course they found it. They put it there.
Amazing. Every time.
The bounty hunter showed up at Casey's house after they said they would never go back to Casey's house again because she came out and spoke to them. But we were also not there the day that she came out and spoke. So I'm sorry when I'm told that they have, you know, connections with media sources, and then all of a sudden they're at Casey's house. Cassie's house.
I'll put on the screen. Hold on.
I'm pretty sure that was planned.
Gabby Petito. I got to drive my folder. I'm going to show you guys. I want to be very transparent. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys. This is it right here. Yep. And I've spoken out about this a lot. You know why? Because I hate it. You know why I hate it? Because when the article comes out, guess who is on the article? Take a guess. Who's on the...
They sold that interview.
So I'm not even there with Noelle when they did this yellow cup thing, right?
Thank God. I do not want to be fucking attached to that.
So let me explain this. So I'm not even there, and then bam, look at this. Brian Laundrie family lawyer says reports of planted evidence are hogwash. Who's the big old dude in the green shirt with the ball? Oh, that's white boy. Why am I the thumbnail of this article? It is a random photo, but no, I should probably explain this. So this is at the FBI presser. There's Weenie Boy JLR, and to the left of him, this guy in the blue shirt. We thought this was Doug Live from Northport, so we were pressing him because we never knew it. Here goes Bullhorn idiot here in the back. But this article was done by the Desert, DESERET News. That's bullshit. There's a few of these articles, but the thing is, man, the point of this is you got to be. That man's not wrong for saying, fuck you coming over my house. To be honest, I've been listening to Chris. He's actually a little bit above the game. He's ahead of the game. He's actually not making some of the same mistakes that we've seen on YouTube. So I ain't mad at him. If he could only stay off YouTube, he'd be doing good.
I mean, also, is quite possible, now this is just an idea of mine, and I don't know if it's true or false, but could it be possible that their legal attorney, if they have someone representing them, said do not let YouTubers or anybody on your property unless it's a law enforcement agency? Could that be a possibility?
I don't know.
I don't know, but I mean, that might be why. If they have a
yeah, this is all stuff old. You was watching, but Debbie, he's not helping his. Yeah, no, not at all. He's not. But I just wanted to know, man, getting berserk and making threats won't find Sebastian. Yeah, I hear you, but you know, but I mean, if somebody was like, I understand what you're saying, and you're right. You're actually right. But you know, if you,
but how is a parent with a missing child supposed to act?
Yeah.
Is there a right way or a wrong way? And I don't want to hear keep your composure because I'd be fucking flying off the. Like,
yeah,
I would be off the earth right now.
Yeah, I would too. That's what I'm saying. Like,
no
if y'all think Don and him go berserk,
and I'm not sticking up for anybody. I'm just saying, like, just because you might be completely ladylike and have your composure doesn't mean that I am. It's going to be open mic night at a track house.
The problem is, like, he's going berserk because you got people like JLR that are like going all up into his wife's family and shit that has nothing. Like, all their dirty laundry is being publicly exposed, and it's not only that. You have YouTubers that are like, well, this is why they're going down these like wormholes and like. So, what? There's not a lot of YouTubers that go like this. Okay, guys, today we're going to have like a little bit of a conspiracy hour. We're just going to like have some conspiracies. None of this is factual, and none of this is any evidence, and none of this is anything real. But we're going to talk amongst ourselves and kind of play with the case, or how do they word it? Nobody does that. They just go live and they just say it as fact. And and there's a whole bunch of people doing this. So this guy's like, and they're getting all type of views. They're getting shared on Facebook. So this dude's snapping because he should do. Any man, let me say this, any man that's innocent would want to defend his family or his honor or his name, or just simply, man, that's not what's going on. So I understand it, and then I understand how it's so rough around the edges for somebody who thinks that he's responsible. So I get it all, but it's just like we got to think about both sides. So I understand what you're saying. So I'm just hoping that you take what I'm saying and I'm not right, and you're not wrong, and you're not right, and I'm not wrong, because we just simply don't know. But I do understand it from his side. I do understand it from your side. I just don't understand. I guess my biggest thing with this is
maybe we just need a little bit more time, more factual.
Yeah, of course.
Law enforcement information. And I hate saying more time because the more time that goes by, the worse it looks for the child. However, before everyone jumps all over somebody, we should probably really give the media and law enforcement, and fuck the media, law enforcement, fuck them too, because they're all a bunch of liars. But we need some kind of more factual information that comes from sources that are not YouTubers.
So Mika just, listen, with the Mika Miller case, everybody swore up and down that pastor killed her. I'm not saying that he didn't play some hellified psychological games with that woman. I'm not saying he didn't psychologically abuse her. I believe he did I believe he did abuse her. Okay. And I believe he pushed her over the edge. But at the end of the day, every YouTuber in the world said that pastor killed that woman. And that's just not what it was. It's just not what it was. There's not a gun. There's not a gun with his fingerprints on it. There's not a bullet with his. There's no murder weapon. He's not getting charged. It's just not happening. We just needed a little bit more time. We needed a little bit more facts, just what you said, to get the truth. But what did everybody do? They said, pastor's bad, and pastor did it. Sometimes you got to be like, well, let's just give it a second. I mean, I see people on Twitter calling for people that they owe him an apology. I mean, I wouldn't go that far with it. Hey, I didn't accuse him, so I don't fall into that. But I've seen it. I don't know, man. You know, sometimes it's best to get all the information, is what I'm saying. But everybody have their theories. Like I said, there's no wrong answer here. It's a hell of a thing, though, to call somebody a murderer, though, you know? It's a hell of a thing to call somebody a murderer who didn't do it. You know? Like, what do you do? Like, I seen JLR run in this man's face and say, did you kill your wife? Like, so what do you do with that, right? Do you say, I'm sorry? Hey, man, I'm sorry. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you.
Sorry, but anything that Jonathan
like, it's crazy if you think about it. And that's what a lot of people on YouTube do, man. It's crazy, man. And I say that with the absolute.
I think we need to have
fault.
a little bit more patience. Understand that parents are all going through so much.
I made videos against Don and Candace Wells. Y'all don't see them. Long Gone has been in here for some time. Some of my subs know it. Have been here so long they've seen the videos. That's. I really love you guys. If you've been in ride with me so long that you remember the videos that are deleted now, I fucking love you. Especially if you're still with me. But I've been one of the people who said, you did this, and you did this, and you did this, and you did that. And then I was wrong. It's a fucked up thing to say something, mean it, and it's not just you. I don't have a shitload of followers, but it was a couple of years ago, so I had even less. But you know, that's a fucked up thing. I did apologize to them though, and I learned my lesson. But people on social media don't do that. That's like very rare to watch a creator apologize. Any creator who actually apologizes, I have a lot of respect for you. You just don't see that. But you know, so I'm just like trying to cover the whole ball game here with this conversation we're having. Yeah, 100%. I'm not, JP made threats that would harm her. Yeah, me too, Debbie. I like a little bit of civil discourse. I like a little, you know, it's funny that you say that. There's a few people who really, really, really dislike Don and Candace Wells, right? For years. But I will never block them. Because when they come into my comments, they lay it down. They have their opinion, but they're not like spiteful and hurtful. They lay down their comment, and you've probably seen these people. I won't never block them. I mean, I've told them before. The way that you come in here and the way that you disagree, but you do it civilly, I can respect. So I don't want to ever block you, and so don't ever come in here. And there's a handful. Most people are nasty, and I'm not gonna have that. I'm not gonna have that. You have no basis. You could feel however you want to feel, but if you're gonna be nasty, like you don't have any like proof behind that nastiness. So, but if you're educated with it, I'm not blocking anybody. It's healthy, it's healthy. What's up, Miss Joanne? You're late. What the fuck? Just kidding. All right, damn. I'm not. There's a lot of footage following Micah every move, including. Yeah, no, Debbie, 100%. No, it was definitely self-induced. 100%. You know, you could hear her. She called 911. You could hear it. It was sad. She tells the dispatcher, "Hey, I'm gonna kill myself right here at this park. You know, I want my family to find me." It's very sad. You know, I believe that guy. And then there's receipts on this guy. You know, look, I don't know what the relationship was and all this, but he was not the best guy, and I'm sure we're gonna find out a lot more shit. But you know, every YouTuber saying that this guy killed the lady, and it's just like, man, like that's a hell of a thing to take back, you know. Thank God I never said that Don and Candace when I disagreed with them. Now I made a few public videos, but I didn't say that.
What did you say? What did you say?
I said that. Well, I'm not going to repeat what I said about Candace. It wasn't that though. It was about some other drama. When it came to Don, well,
it doesn't matter. It was a long time ago, and it doesn't.
No, I'll be truthful. So you got to remember, I kind of like touched the beginning of when these assholes went up there. So I had a history with Don from the very beginning. I talked to him on the phone when I didn't like him, and I didn't like the interaction that I had. So I already had a biased kind of like view on him at the point. And then I made a few videos against them, and it was one was about that. One was about Tim Mullins, and one was about Candace, and then I did another one on Don. But I never like said, you know, thank God I never said anybody, you know, called anybody a murderer thing. Because how do you take that back? And I say that because I know what those people have been through, man. And if y'all only knew. But it's just a hell of a thing to say to somebody, man. And we're just openly talking, man. You know, with this case on Sebastian Rogers, guys, I just don't see how. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. You know what I see? I see creators who are smart, and I see opportunists. I see opportunists that know how to get their views up. I see people who are lazy and want to get their numbers up, want to get more people in the room, want to get new subscribers. And they are going to push what the talking point is on YouTube because that's the popular thing to do. Do you think it's easy for me to sit up here and tell y'all that? Do you think it's been an easy road for me to have Don and Candace's back, my wife as well? You think that's easy? Do you think that's the popular opinion? Or would you call that going against the grain?
I call it, I'm not going to torture anybody with a missing child if I don't know the truth of the case. There's no proof of anything, and the cops have not arrested anybody.
Yeah, you're right.
There's no reason to torture somebody for no fucking reason.
You're right.
I have respect.
So I guess what I'm trying to say is, let me word it like this. What I see on YouTube is maybe I should do this. Maybe I should have went live tonight and been like, Don and Candace, hashtag Summer Wells, Don and Candace are guilty. And you know, maybe I should have went with the narrative with Summer Wells, and maybe I should follow the narrative with the Proudfoots, right? You know, no, I'm not going to do that. But that's what I see on YouTube. I also understand YouTube, and I also been dealing with a lot of these creators. I've been exposed to these creators, so I know how they think. A lot of these people are too smart to be so dumb. But everybody has different opinions. I'm just waiting for some of the evidence to come out to, hey, maybe I'll be proved wrong. But I highly doubt that Chris Proudfoot, Katie Proudfoot, Seth Rogers will be held responsible for Sebastian Rogers. I think that's way too simple. It's way too easy. I think missing people cases are extremely hard. It's why they take so long to get solved. I think if we're looking at the parents on every single time, it's just silly to me. It's silly to me. Come on, man. It really is. I don't know. They have all their phone data. Policing in 2024, man, a lot of technology is involved in it. Sometimes in these missing people case, if they, the people who is the main suspects, right? Don and Candace in Summerwell's case, I guess. You can look at the parents first, obviously. They got everything pop. They got this. I'm using a laptop right now. They got this. They got this. They got it all. They even got they got it all. The boys. So maybe you're sitting there watching me like, oh, they just they were using a burner phone. Were they smart enough to have Don and Candace and the boys? And everybody have burner phones. There's nothing trackable. So maybe, just maybe, some of these investigators have all the data, request lie detector tests, and they pass that. They have the data, so they know every call, everywhere they went, every voicemail, every email, every step forward they took, every fucking everything. Yes. And they took they passed their polys. So as an investigator, where do you go next? And maybe that's the dead time. Maybe that's the dead time. I don't know. That's just my theory. I don't know. It is right though. Of course not. Yeah. Yeah, hit the like. Destroy the like. For real. Please hit the like. What's up with Longon? Oh, Miss K, what happened? What happened? Well, was Miss K? You guys doing all right? Grace, at least we're honest. Ooh. I lost my daughter. That was July 13th, 2020. So my little brother died 5 years ago on Thursday. Kind of tough day for me the other day. 5 years ago, I was when I lost my brother. And that was tough. Let me do this for whoever may need to see it. Where's that picture? I'm in the hospital with him. You got it? Anybody? Here it is. If you watch this and you're going through addiction, or if you watch this and you have somebody in your family who's going through addiction, then I want you to show them this. Because this could be you. You know, Heels was a creator that, you know, she was cool people. She stayed in her lane. She didn't bother nobody.
She was a great person. Her and I got very close. She was very caring and loving.
And, you know, I know she would want me to, anybody to stick up for her, especially against Molly Golightly. But, you know, she's here today, you know, gone tomorrow. It's how life goes, man. It's going to happen to us all. But for all you youngins out there, that's dealing with addiction. That was it 5 years ago for me, y'all. $5 years ago, fentanyl. It was a tough day. It impacted my life forever, changed my life forever. You know, life is what you make of it, man. All you have here is time. Time is the most important thing in life to me. You can find love, but you can also learn to love again. You can, you know, but you can never get time back. You know, time. We only have so much time. You know, time is the memories we have within it, the memories we make with the time. You know, don't let this be one of your memories, because this will fuck up your family forever. It really will. Whoever needs to see or hear that, you know, feel it. Don't look at it and don't hear it. Feel it. Yeah, it don't get too much better. Yeah, wifey took that picture. I didn't even know she was taking the picture. She's pretty good at sneaking them. She's really good at sneaking them. But anyway, Miss K and Long Gone, and I'm behind on the chat. I don't know there was something about someone lost a daughter. Long Gone, I know, has some health issues. I hope you're feeling better, Mama. Not to put you on blast, but let's get some praying hands for Long Gone. She's been a supporter of me and Noelle for a very, very long time. You don't have to explain in the comments, but if you want, you can. But why is this over here? What is this? But yeah, man, that's it, man. I wanted to read the room on the Sebastian Rogers case. It's fine. There's no right or wrong answers. I just feel like, honestly, man, a lot of the same stuff is getting pulled along. I'll tell you, listen, a lot of these creators on these YouTube streets, man, you know, it's very cultish. People, you know, get mad if you go over here. I don't care. I just tell you, man, don't talk shit. If you enjoy it over here, then don't be talking shit in a chat about me, because that's not a meth block. That's all I ask. That's like the only rule, right? But as you move to these chats and stuff, as you hang out, man, you know, you gotta keep it. You gotta be smart. You gotta be a critical thinker. You gotta be able to think for yourself, because sometimes it's easy just to stare at your phone and go like this, and not even think. let the person talk, and then you're just taking it in. And because you watch them or you feel like you can trust them or whatever, you know, you don't know if they did the research or whatever. I don't have a perfect way to word this, but you can get fed misinformation and then you may not even know until it's too late, you know? And so always like question things, you know? If I'm exposing somebody or if I'm doing anything, I always try to bring y'all some sort of solid, concrete receipts. If I don't, I almost feel guilty telling y'all something without it. You know, tonight I'm like, oh yeah, you know, there's live streams. You can go check it out. I wouldn't even set it if that's not there. I'm confident, and there's people in the chat that remembers that. But you have creators that will just tell you the most off the wall shit and not even show you anything. It's just like crazy. Sometimes these people only put the fucking camera on. It's nuts to me. So man, you gotta like, you know, don't go for it, man. A lot of this that you're watching on YouTube, and with tonight included, is opinion-based content. I'm giving you my opinion on Adam. It's definitely my opinion, but I got receipts with Molly. You know, a lot of this is opinion-based stuff. You know, this right here wasn't a documentary we just watched. It's a live chat. So take it with a grain of salt, man. Because I just don't want to see, you know, any more families get hurt over this thing, man. We don't know where Summer Wells is, and we don't know where Sebastian Rogers is. We don't know who's guilty and who's responsible. We want both the kids to come home, and we want whoever is responsible to be in jail. That's what we want. It's just, it's tough, man. You know, I guess, man, being that I made the mistake once and then I had to apologize, you know, maybe I'm just more cautious myself. I don't know. But I've been blabbing long enough. Babe, any last words? Fuck Molly. Rest in peace, Heels. She was good people. She just did, you know, satire little clips. Dead wrong for this lady to try to take jabs and side digs at her. We're going to see if we can visit Benjamin in jail. We're going to try it. We'll see what happens. And, you know, keep sharing Sebastian's photo out there. Let me give y'all something. This here is important. Tennesseans, you know, share all the missing kids and, you know, out there. This is, well, this was from Summer's birthday. Some of the kids missing in Tennessee. One of the flyers for the missing child event we went to. But yeah, man, share those pictures out, y'all, and keep it real. My daughter died by suicide. Yeah. How old was she? Damn. That's tough. I know that broke you because I saw my mom go through that. 35. Well, 5 years ago, yeah, my brother was he was 28. He was 28 when he passed. And that really crushed my mom. it like really fucked her up. You know, bad. It's bad. Fucked everybody up. Like we were trying to figure out what was going on and shit. And I thought I knew maybe who gave him it, like the dose. And well, I mean, I didn't know, but the dude came to the hospital, and I told my mom, like, man, I'm gonna kill him. And my mom was like, never wants me to get in trouble. She's like, okay. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, for real. And she didn't care. So I chased after him, and but I don't know. I don't know if he did or not. Actually,
he drove him to the place.
I think
so whether he handed it to him or not, he's fucking just as guilty.
I don't think he did though, because
he drove him after work to go grab it.
Yeah, I don't think he did it. It's a long story, man. My brother was messing with some people I really didn't know. I knew like a lot of his friends and shit. I knew people he used to like deal with, and I just didn't know these people because like he like got out there, and then it's long, man. It's a crazy long story. But I was always like pretty tight over my little brother, but I just didn't know at this last time, which is crazy. Like, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, man.
2 weeks before, and he was doing so good.
It's all right, man. You know, it's 5 years. You know what I'm saying?
It's not all right. It'll never be okay.
Yeah, it ain't never gonna be all right. But it's like I said, man. Time is the most important thing in life. Like you can't get time back. You know, you can do a lot of things in life, but you can never get time back. But time is also important because like it's been 5 years. You know, the first year I was pretty broken. Going into the second year is pretty broken, but time gets you stronger. You know, more time behind the death, more time grieving.
Used to it after time.
More time will help you do that too. I think it's just my opinion in life. Time is one of the most precious things that you can get, and you never want to lose it. I've lost time going to prison. I can never get them years back. I've lost time going to jail. I can never get that time back. You know what I'm saying? Time is all you got in my outlook. And I'm not, I could be wrong on that, but if I look at life, that's what I look at. Plenty of more things than time that happen, in your life and with your family and everything else. But in the bigger grasp of things, if you have to narrow it down, time is important to me. Time, almost overwhelms everything. People can say, what about, and I mean like, physical things, not like spirituality or not like that, of course, or, there's a lot of things that go into it, but yeah, for sure. It's all good. I've talked about all this. It's nothing, it's all cool. Yeah, I bet. A lot of loss in the room. Y'all got to stay strong, man. It sucks, man. I know what y'all have gone through. I really feel bad for the moms that had to lose their kids, man. That's really fucked up. I've seen it. I've lived through it. It's not supposed to happen, and that's why it's so like hard. I get it. I understand it. And any of you women that's been through that, man, y'all are some queens. Y'all, that's not supposed to happen. and y'all have pulled through. That's y'all are some queens. Anybody dealing with loss, it's tough. It's very tough. It's very tough. Murdered in 75. Man. Yeah, good health. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. That's doing pretty hard. So y'all just gotta stay strong, man. All good. All right, y'all. I'm gonna jump off. Y'all stay strong, man. If you're dealing with loss or grief, man, nothing better than what's on the screen. You gotta pray. That's the best thing for it. And pray for them ones that are out there missing. They go home with their families, and it was a good little chop up tonight. I wanted to do this for heels. It's been years since I talked about MGL, but I figured I could debunk this personally with Noelle because this lady's a joke. She's a joke. So rest in peace, heels. Her family's going through it too, man. Tough. Time, man, gone here. We're here today and we're gone tomorrow, man. It's tough, It's life. And y'all don't be falling off on me in the chat either. Shit gets me sad. I've lost a lot of subscribers, and channels I'm cool with. It's tough. Last time I broke Noelle too. So y'all stay praying and healthy. For real. We'll end it like that. Much love, y'all. Y'all be the next one.